You can take your time. Perfect. And whenever you're ready, you can get started.
Hi, Matthew.
I remember.
Thank you so much for coming today. Before we get started, I'm just going to take you through the flow of our session. So, you're going to tell me a little bit about you and what brings you into my office. And then we're going to do a little bit of work and exploring some of the themes and issues within your story. And then I want us to take a little bit of time to set maybe one goal, something that you'd like to achieve in the next, at the end of your sixth session with me. And then we will confirm details of your next appointment, and I'll let you go.
Sounds good.
Did you have any problems with Zoom? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, perfect. So, Matthew, what brings you in today?
Yeah, I think I mean I've been working for 20 years already. Um Currently I'm working at a government and I found a government job, but it's very dissatisfying and just like very repetitive. And recently I actually had a thought of going back to school and find something different or find something more stimulating because like I just feel like I'm kind of stuck uh in a constant loop at my old job. And But the problem is I do feel a little bit scared of going back to school as well. So that's why I just come in. I just want to um see what I can do about this.
Matthew, thank you so much for sharing your story with me. When you tell me what you've just told me, how do you feel?
I think I feel a little bit scared because I'm able to afford to go to school. Like I do have the money to actually go to school, but I just feel like leaving my current job, which a government job has a lot of security, uh, and going to a different career path is just a little bit scary for me. And um, I don't know. I just also feel a little bit stressed about this. I just don't know if that's the right choice to make.
So, what I'm hearing is that you're scared and you're a bit stressed about whether or not this is the right choice to make.
hmm
Now, with the fear, you said you have the money to go back to school, but you're not sure whether or not it's something that you should do now, given that your job is so secure.
hmm
Okay, so tell me a little bit about how you got into your job and what you have been doing for the last 20 years at this particular job.
hmm I think currently the job that um, I had an undergrad in urban planning, and I think I did. I don't think I decided to go into this field. It's more like my parents kind of persuade me to go to that field,
Mhm.
and because I just don't know, I just haven't found my, I would say my interest or some of the things I really want to do yet. That's why my parents kind of always like keep constantly telling me, okay, maybe just find something that is more secure and you can work in the government. So that's what I did. I just follow what they say, uh, uh, um, go into urban planning, study, graduate, and go directly to a work in the government. And it's pretty high pay. it's pretty good and the pension is pretty good, but it's just the fact that um, it's very dissatisfying right now at this job, and I just wanted a different career, and I just don't feel happy because of that. And but my parents um, are very different. Like they don't look at this as a good thing. They feel like we have to I have to find a secure job in order um, to support myself in life and not take any chances, which I just don't know if that's a good decision anymore, or if I just don't know. I'm just starting to feel confused about that.
There's a lot that is happening right now.
Hmm.
You're a little bit confused. You are kind of coming into your own. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're starting to find your own interests.
Hmm.
Um, your parents have had a lot of influence on your job and your career.
Hmm.
And now you're reflecting, and it doesn't seem like your parents' way is necessarily the right way. Have you spoken to your parents about this?
Yeah, I kind of told them about this. Like I kind of uh talked to them that okay, I kind of feel dissatisfying at my job, but their philosophy is more like, okay, don't risk at this stage of life, or don't really um there's nothing cool about like going for a dream job. You have to find something that is secure. That's what they told me. And that's also what happened with their own career, right? So they also work in government and they also got pension. So, and they feel that is the most stable way to do. And they want me to also succeed like they are. And which I think I just don't feel happy right now. Like I don't know. I just don't feel the way that my parents feel like about like security and things like that. But it doesn't resonate to me and it's not that important to me about that.
So you're giving me a lot of information, and I'm gonna try and help or connect the dots for me, and then reflect that
Mhm.
back to you. So your parents are very they're very focused on security.
Mhm.
And when you were describing your job, it's high paying, there's a pension, it's urban
Mhm.
planning, something that you
Mhm.
can do,
Mhm.
you felt, and correct me if I'm wrong, but very secure in that job.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you've had that job since your undergrad. And
Yes.
so tell me a little bit more about that. It seems like you've changed.
Yeah, I guess like I've worked in my field for almost 20 years since I graduated, and yeah, I would say it's secure and it's good paying, but it's very boring. It's just because it's constant like repetitive work, and I just don't find joy in the job anymore. And I just see that I want to try something different, like something uh that can make me happy, and and I wanted to go back to school and look for something different. And when I told my parents about this, they don't like this decision. They don't think this is a good decision because they feel like security is everything.
But you disagree, as you've told me, that security, you don't resonate with what they are telling you now. You are looking for joy, you're looking for something new, and that's why you want to go back to school.
Yes. Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what brings you joy. Have you thought about that?
Hmm. Well, I think I would say like in contrast to my current job is more like at the background, and trying to do maps and things like that. But I actually enjoy talking to people. Um, and I guess like this is something I discovered actually at my work as well. Like sometimes I do have to talk to clients. Um, and I think the act of helping someone, it gives me joy. And I feel like this field, because it doesn't focus so much on the client side, it focuses more on like the background where you have to do maps, make policies and things like that. And it's very boring. So I really wanted to do something that I can help people. So I want to explore a different career with people focused career.
So and how do you feel about that? Being able to tell me that?
I feel very happy. Like I'm excited to go into that.
Yeah, it sounds really exciting. So you've done a lot of work today, Matthew, and I've gotten to learn a little bit more about you. And so just before we end the the session, I just kind of wanted to summarize what I'm hearing from you. So you've come in today, you're looking for a career change, you have the means to go back to school, but you were kind of concerned and kind of scared, kind of stressed about going back to work or going back to school after 20 years. You've talked to your parents about it, and they have a particular way. They're really focused on security, but you want something else for yourself. And now we have what kind of comes up to the surface, this joy, this, excitement about looking to people-focused careers.
Mhm.
So this is great. This is great movement. I'm wondering what you would like to achieve in your sessions with me. What would you like to see change by maybe your sixth session with me?
I guess I actually want to make the right decision, but um I wanted to make my decision with joy. So I want to understand myself a little bit more.
Okay, we want to do increase our self-understanding. That's a great goal. I can't
Mhm.
wait to work with you, Matthew. Does next week at this time work?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll see you then. Great work, Matthew. You take care.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.